Thank you for listening to Depictions Media Radio.
Your Excellency, Dr. Hanan Mohammed Al-Kuwari, Your Excellency, Mr. Hassan Al-Tawadi, and my colleague and brother, Dr. Ahmed Al-Mandari, and also my other brother, Didier Drogba, Excellencies, dear colleagues and friends. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and thank you for joining us for this very special occasion. First of all, I would like to welcome Your Excellency, Dr. Hanan Al-Kuwari, and Your Excellency, Mr. Al-Tawadi to WHO. We very much appreciate Qatar's support for WHO's mission to promote health, keep the world safe, and serve the vulnerable, as a core contributor to our program budget for 2020 and 2021. Qatar's flexible core voluntary contributions are critical to our work around the world. We also very much appreciate the state of Qatar's support for WHO's work in Afghanistan through the donation of 2 flights to deliver medicines and supplies, enabling WHO to meet the health needs of almost 1.5 million people. I also thank Mr. Hanan, who played a vital role in supporting Dr. Al-Mandari and myself's visit to Afghanistan last month to assess how we can best support the country's very fragile health systems at this precarious time. I'm also very grateful to Gianni and our friends at FIFA for their partnership over the past 2 years. Together, we have engaged in a range of joint initiatives to promote physical activity and mental health, and to advocate for public health measures and equitable access to vaccines and other tools to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're very pleased to further that relationship today through this high-level statement of collaboration between Qatar, FIFA, and WHO. Our shared objective is to create a healthy and safe World Cup in Qatar next year, but also to create a legacy by showing how major sporting events can be used to promote health and well-being. Events like the World Cup and the Olympic Games are perfect partners for promoting health and solidarity. Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to travel to Tokyo for the opening of the Olympic Games and to speak at the International Olympic Committee. One of the standout moments of the Games was when the 2 high jumpers from Qatar and Italy agreed to share the gold medal. This is a perfect illustration of excellence, friendship, and respect, but also of the kind of solidarity we need to overcome the pandemic. Finally, no one at this table understands better what it means to play at the World Cup than Didier Drogba. Didier had the honor of captaining Côte d'Ivoire at 3 World Cups and scored his country's first ever goal at World Cup finals. Twice named African Footballer of the Year, more than 100 goals for country, almost 500 goals for 9 different clubs, including more than 200 at Chelsea, where he remains a hero. Didier is footballing reality. So we're proud of you, Didier, as always. And more recently, Didier scored a hat-trick in UNICEF's Match of Heroes in Marseille last week. So he's still playing. His efforts off the pitch are equally impressive, including his role in promoting peace in his home country and using his name, his profile, and his own resources to promote health and fight poverty. I'm therefore delighted to welcome Didier Drogba as a WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Sport and Health. Didier, it's an honor to have you on our team, and we look forward to working with you and with Qatar and FIFA to win the greatest prize of all, which is a healthier, safer, fairer future for all people. And I know you will continue to score more goals as our team member. So thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Back to you, Gordon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tedros. It's now a pleasure and honor to give the floor to Dr. Hanan Al-Kuwari, the Minister of Public Health of Qatar. We started to discuss just before the pandemic the need for that collaboration, and it's such a pleasure and honor to have you here now to launch it. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Yes. Good morning, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start by thanking Dr. Tedros, Director General of the World Health Organization, and the WHO for inviting us to be here to formally launch this landmark partnership. I'd also like to thank Mr. Gianni Infantino, President of FIFA, and Mr. Hassan Al-Thawadi, Secretary General of the Supreme Committee for Legacy and Delivery for the FIFA World Cup 2022, for joining us at this important occasion. In just 399 days, FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, the most watched sporting event in the world, will kick off with the first match in Doha, Qatar. Global sports, like all sectors, has been disrupted by the pandemic. However, Qatar has established itself in the past year as one of the most trusted and COVID-safe sports hubs for hosting major international events. The success was only possible due to the effective collaboration among the different government entities and Qatar's strong healthcare sector. In His Highness the Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani's recent speech at the 76th United Nations General Assembly, he stressed the importance of public health initiatives, awareness activities, and the need to create a sense of responsibility amongst citizens in successfully confronting the COVID-19 pandemic. The same message is true for health and well-being, and this partnership can take forward those lessons learned during the pandemic. Sports and health are intrinsically linked, and this partnership will use FIFA World Cup 2022 as a catalyst to promote good health and encourage an active lifestyle. Encouraging more people to get involved in sports or simply perform regular physical activity in their daily lives offers a multitude of health benefits, helping to improve cardiovascular fitness, strengthening bones and muscles, reducing the risk of disease, and promoting mental wellness. These are just a few of the proven benefits that can be gained. Non-communicable diseases, including cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, cancers, and type 2 diabetes, cause an estimate of 41 million deaths per year globally, of which 15 million occur between the ages of 30 to 70 years old. However, many of these premature deaths are avoidable with positive lifestyle changes. Physical activity and proper nutrition can reverse diabetes and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Between now and the end of 2022, the eyes of the world will be focused on Qatar and on FIFA World Cup 2022. With more than 1.5 million football fans expected to travel to Qatar to attend the matches and a global television audience of more than 3 billion people, this is a wonderful opportunity to promote health to communities across the world. Yet our partnership with the WHO, with FIFA and the Supreme Committee is not limited to the time frame of FIFA World Cup 2022. Our promotion of health begins now and will continue moving forward. We will deliver health messaging during the FIFA Arab Cup taking place in Qatar at the end of November, right through to the FIFA World Cup and beyond. FIFA World Cup 2022 is a unique once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Qatar is proud to be the first country in the Middle East to host the World Cup, and I speak on behalf of an entire nation when I say we are committed to delivering a truly exceptional experience both on and off the football pitch. Today marks the start of a wonderful opportunity, and we look forward to working with Dr. Tedros, with Mr. Infantino, with His Excellency Mr. Hassan Al-Thawadi on this unique and first-of-a-kind partnership that will create a legacy for sports and for health and positively impact people across the world for years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Al-Kuwari, and really very much looking forward what we started to discuss. Now we start to implement together. As we are looking for a safe and healthy World Cup, it's an honor and privilege to give the floor to the one who is actually organizing that World Cup in Doha, His Excellency Mr. Hassan Al-Thawani, the Secretary General of the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies. Let me start by thanking Dr. Tedros, the World Health Organization, President Gianni and FIFA, and of course Her Excellency Dr. Hanan, for presiding over the agreement on a partnership that is critical to the legacy of the first FIFA World Cup in the Middle East and the Arab world. The partnership and the statement of collaboration forges an important bond among the stakeholders tasked with delivering a successful 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, ensuring a sustainable and transformative legacy, and one that encompasses a subject that has consumed the globe in the last couple of years: public health. Our humanity as a collective continues to fight the pandemic with Dr. Tedros and the WHO, government authorities like our Ministry of Public Health, and its counterparts, as well as the doctors, nurses, medical staff, and frontline workers carrying out exceptional work in the toughest of environments at the forefront of that ongoing battle. We are fortunate to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. The tournament is likely to be the first global mass gathering of this scale since the spread of the pandemic. Now, I've often spoken of the precious responsibility that comes with hosting this event and the importance of maximizing the legacy and leveraging every potential legacy benefits that is possible. The principle of delivering on legacy to improve lives and better our society has been our driving force since the day we launched our bid. Football and the World Cup unites us and highlights our collective humanity. It is a universal language and a spark of light that draws people together regardless of locations, beliefs, cultures, or politics. Now, Dr. Hanan touched upon the intrinsic link between sports and health. Sports' capacity to serve as a tool for healthier societies is well documented. Participation in sports improves physical, mental, and emotional health for men, women, boys, and girls, regardless of age or circumstances. Now, it's all up to us as stakeholders in the international community to recognize and harness that extraordinary power to unite and influence for societal good. And that is why today's partnership, particularly given the context of the pandemic, is extremely important. Working together, we are setting in motion an initiative that will utilize the 2022 FIFA World Cup as a catalyst towards improving public health awareness, ensuring that the World Cup itself is health secure, and leveraging upon the best practices and lessons learned to share with future mega events and mass gatherings. The project will kick off at the inaugural FIFA Arab Cup later this year on the 30th of November, which provides a unique opportunity in itself to communicate health-focused messaging on a regional level. And as a collective, between the WHO, Qatar, and FIFA, we will be taking those lessons learned and applying them in our planning and implementation of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Now, I look forward to working together to ensuring the potential of the precious responsibility we hold as a host nation is fully realized and towards striving together to improving lives around the world and towards leaving a long-term, sustainable, and global public health legacy through sports. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Thawani. As you illustrated between Dr. Al-Kuwari and Mr. Al-Thawani, that it's the whole of the Qatar government, it's the same for the whole of WHO, that we will be in it together. And therefore it's a pleasure and honor to give the floor now to Dr. Ahmed Al-Mandari, the Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean region, where Qatar is part of that region, to give us a few words from Cairo. Dr. Al-Mandari, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Gordon. Thank you very much. It is my great pleasure and honor to be with you today in this very important moment. Looking forward to getting the success and the beauty of such collaboration, strategic collaboration and cooperation. Your Excellency Dr. Hanan Al-Kawari, Minister of Public Health, Qatar. Your Excellency Mr. Hassan Al-Thawadi, Secretary General of the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy in Qatar. My dear brother Dr. Tedros, Mr. Didier Drogba, the WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Sports and Health, distinguished colleagues and guests. It gives me a great pleasure to join you online for this momentous event, and in fact we are planning to travel to Geneva and have a physical meeting with you there, but currently we have His Excellency the Minister of Health of Yemen for these 2 days here in Cairo, so that's why we couldn't make it. I would like to extend my sincere appreciations to the state of Qatar for generously supporting WHO programs and initiatives in our region and beyond. Earlier this year, WHO and the Qatar Fund for Development signed the first ever core voluntary contribution agreement, making Qatar one of the WHO's top 10 voluntary donors in 2020, and we are all proud of that. As Dr. Tedros had mentioned, he and I could not have undertaken our recent joint visit to Afghanistan, and WHO could not have shipped critical medical supplies that are highly needed at that critical timing without the invaluable support of Qatar, and in specific, the invaluable and continuous support of Her Excellency Dr. Hanan. So thank you very much, Your Excellency. Partnership for Health is at the heart of WHO's vision of health for all, and our vision in specific health for all by all in the Eastern Mediterranean region. It is only by working together and establishing alliances like the one we are celebrating today that we can ensure that everyone has the chance to enjoy the best possible health and well-being. Even before COVID-19 struck, the world was experiencing an epidemic of inactivity and unhealthy lifestyles, as we have witnessed for the last almost more than a year and a half. These disturbing trends have led to a higher prevalence of non-communicable diseases that kill 41 million people each year. Sport offers fun and cost-effective ways for people to prevent cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, obesity, and other NCDs. And as we say in Arabic, I'm just quoting one of the common proverbs in Arab language, Arab culture. العقل السليم في الجسم السليم, the healthy mind in a healthy body, and that will definitely not come without following a healthy lifestyles. And one of the most important healthy lifestyles is sports and physical activity by all means. WHO looks forward to working closely with Qatar to use sporting events to bring people together, foster solidarity, and promote healthier habits. And in fact, I still remember the comment given by one of the colleagues in Qatar when we were, if you remember, Dr. Tedros and Your Excellency, when we were visiting Afghan compound in the sports, residential area, and she said, in fact, this is the spirit of having such people coming into this residential area to be inaugurated by serving the humanity and humankind, before even bringing the teams and the football teams or those people to stay and live in this area. So that was a very strong message to us all. The Sport and Health Initiative complements other initiatives to build healthier cities and communities in our region and beyond. Qatar's National Sport Day is a good example of engaging the entire population to move for health. I join my dear brother Dr. Tedros in thanking FIFA for their continued support of WHO, and also welcoming Mr. Didier Drogba as a WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Sport and Health. Athletes are among the most influential role models, especially for younger people. This new partnership aims to achieve healthier future for all. It is an ambitious target, but together we can make it happen. let us get the goal together, and I'm sure we will succeed, and we will be coming together to celebrate that sort of precious moment. Thank you very much. Whether back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Al-Mandhari. FIFA President Gianni Infantino wanted to be here, but was caught in another important meeting in Latin America. He's represented by a delegation led by Miriam Burkhardt from FIFA, but he has sent us a video message for all of us, so I would ask the technical team to please play the video message from FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
Dear Director General, dear Dr. Tedros, dear Minister, dear Dr. Al-Kuwari, dear distinguished guests, dear ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to address you all, albeit not in person, as we launched this trilateral partnership. Healthy FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, creating legacy for sport and health. Our physical, emotional and mental well-being are the most valuable commodities any of us hold. And FIFA's partnership with the World Health Organization has helped us to spread vital health promotion messaging to all parts of the global community. The WHO and FIFA signed a memorandum of understanding just over 2 years ago, celebrating the first half of a landmark 4-year agreement on the 4th of October this year. Of course, it was thoroughly unexpected that the timing would have coincided with the world's most devastating health crisis in living memory. And few of us could have foreseen the true damaging effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. The timing, however, provided FIFA's 211 member associations and football players past and present with the opportunity to unite with the WHO and to use our voices for good. This meant amplifying the expert healthcare advice, signposting to sources of support, and offering most practical and comforting words to all of us as we navigated this difficult situation. I take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to the World Health Organization, to my dear friend and brother, Dr. Tedros, and his team for their truly incredible work, not only alongside FIFA, but in keeping the world healthy. Reminding us of how everyone has felt the impact of the pandemic, including top football stars, world leaders, and communities all over the world, FIFA legends and current players reinforced essential advice on how to put health first and to stay safe in their homes. In a time when football around the world came to a standstill, FIFA launched the COVID-19 relief plan, a $1.5 billion pot to get football activities around the world back on track. It was also a time when we kept our emphasis on health promotion messaging and supported our members, coaches, players, officials, staff and fans all around the world. In addition to campaigns, FIFA donated $10 million to the WHO COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund and has adopted a coordinated, action-led approach with the World Health Organization to developing the agenda for lasting improvement in health and safety. Our most iconic competition, the FIFA World Cup, will be held in just over a year's time in Qatar and will be the biggest World Cup ever. The first to ever be hosted by the Arab region of the world. The FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar represents a huge milestone in the country's blooming passion for football, and the opportunity of a lifetime for Qatari people to welcome football's global event. The tireless dedication and commitment shown by Qatar is nothing short of remarkable. The work to bring the world's biggest tournament to their country and bring together people from all around the globe for a passionate, thrilling celebration of football is deeply, deeply appreciated by us all here at FIFA. Our ability to enjoy this banquet of games played by the 32 participating teams, however, depends on our health. We've recorded some great achievements with WHO during the first 2 years of our memorandum of understanding, and now this is set to grow even more as we enter the World Cup year, and further still with the Women's World Cup 2023 in Australia and New Zealand. This tripartite partnership is a very important step for FIFA, the World Health Organization, and the state of Qatar, who have committed to making this not only the biggest, but also the safest World Cup ever. And with the guidance of WHO, we look forward to shaping more initiatives and developing new ways to ensure everyone enjoys every moment of the World Cup, and does so in an environment which promotes the integration of health, security, and well-being. On behalf of FIFA, I'm delighted to reinforce our support in helping to achieve shared objectives and look forward to this new partnership to come to fruition. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, and see you all in Qatar very soon.
Thank you to Gianni Infantino and the FIFA team here in the room. We are speaking about health, the Sustainable Development Goal 3. So Dr. Tedros was saying before that Didier Drogba will now start to score goals. Perhaps he's even scoring hat-tricks for health, to really help us promote health with people we tend not always to reach, but you reach through your messaging. So it's a special pleasure and honor to give the floor to Didier Drogba, our new Goodwill Ambassador for Sports and Health. Didier, la parole à vous.
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning, Dr. Tedros, Her Excellency Dr. Anna Al-Kuwari, my brother Hassan Al-Tawadi, Mr. Gianni Infantino, represented here by Miriam Bourkard, and Dr. Ahmed Al-Mondari. All protocols observed, it is a great honor to be appointed WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Health and Sports during this critical event on health and sports. As a former United Nations Development Programme Goodwill Ambassador, focusing on development issues in Africa from 2007 to April 2021, I'm thrilled to rejoin the UN family to promote safe sport and health. And I want to use the occasion to send my regards to the UN General Secretary, Mr. I forgot this.
I wanted to jump in as well.
Gutierrez, sorry. I'm nervous. You know, it's easy. Thank you very much. It's easier to be on a football field in front of 60,000 people rather than in this kind of assembly. The pressure is not the same. Thank you for helping me, my brother. This is what we call teamwork.
Absolutely.
So throughout my life, I've used my sport career to uplift vulnerable communities. That is why I set up the Didier Drogba Foundation to provide financial and material support in health and education to the most vulnerable communities in Africa. But this is not enough for me. Many people do not have access to health services, and non-communicable diseases such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and severe cancers are rising globally. Furthermore, the world faces grave, complex, and evolving challenges in addressing poverty alleviation, climate change, and tackling COVID-19 recovery efforts. In this role, as WHO Goodwill Ambassador for this campaign, I am determined to work in partnership with WHO, FIFA, civil society, the youth, the private sectors, and other stakeholders, to reach out to as many football fans as possible, using sport as a powerful educational and fun-filled tool to promote messages on the benefits of physical activity and other healthy lifestyles, and highlight the value of sports, particularly for youth. Sport is popular worldwide and is one of the many ways to be active and improve health, but everyone needs access to good opportunities to learn, play, and enjoy at any age and all levels of ability. Promoting sport for all is a central policy recommendation in the WHO Global Action Plan on Physical Activity 2018-2030. Sport helps prevent hypertension, maintain health, body weight, and improve mental health, quality of life, and well-being. Striking goals was my profession and passion, as was the case for all the clubs I played for and the national team football team of Côte d'Ivoire. Now, my big goal will be to promote healthy lives and lend my support to this partnership to deliver a healthy 2022 World Cup to millions of fans. The 2022 World Cup is a unique opportunity for a new approach for sports and health as we look toward a COVID-19 recovery. May we unite to be better prepared and respond to future pandemics more collaboratively as we seek to tell the WHO narrative to global audiences in languages and platforms that are accessible to all. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Didier Drogba, and welcome in the WHO team. With that, we now proceed to the signature of the agreement on the funding agreement in support of the project Healthy 2022 World Cup, Creating Legacy for Sport and Health. I would like to invite Dr. Tedros and Dr. Al-Kuwari to sign the agreement and then exchange them that the other can sign it also. We also have the approval, without needing of signature, but the approval of a high-level statement jointly approved between Dr. Tedros, Dr. Hanan Al-Kuwari, Mr. Hassan Al-Tawadi and Gianni Infantino, which will be published after the meeting on the respective websites, showing that while we have that bilateral support of the Ministry of Public Health with WHO, it's all those four parties who work hand in hand to deliver the Safe World Cup. And finally, we also will now proceed to the signature of the appointment letter of Didier Drogba as Goodwill Ambassador. So I would like to invite Dr. Tedros and Didier Drogba to sign the letters. We'll exchange them also to countersign them.
Thank you for listening today, and thank you for supporting us with our sponsors. Please go to depictions.media for more information and click on our contact link and let us know how we can help bring your story and help bring us to a better world. This show has been produced by Depictions Media. Please contact us at depictions.media for more information.